take a look at Badlands from AC/DC's Flick of the Switch album, 1983. Really cool track. It's got some slide, it's not slide guitar, but there's some sliding in it. And it looks like, or sounds like maybe just Angus is doing that, although maybe both Malcolm and Angus are doing it. But for this video, I'm just going to play it without the sliding around. So anyway, we'll get started and I'll break it down each section until we get through it. All right, let's go. Okay, so on the intro, you have Malcolm and Angus playing, and then just Angus, and then Malcolm and Angus playing again, and so forth until they both come in together. But the riff is really simple. Now, it sounds like there's some sliding going around, so it's like a... which could be which I think is the case. I can't tell if Malcolm's actually doing that or not. But it might be both of them doing it, might just be Angus. But for this video, like I said, I'm just going to focus on the chords instead of the sliding. It's easier. Anyway, so the first chord is going to be an open G, which is just your G string and your D string open. And then the 5th fret of the G and the D string. And then open again, D and G. And then 3rd fret, D and G, and then open again, D and G. So, now once the song starts, once both Angus and Malcolm come in, you're going to have this. You're going to have... So that's the same thing, open, D and G, and then 5th fret D and G, and then your 3rd fret D and G, and then open D and G. But now you're going to go to, on your A string and your D string, 5th fret. You're going to hit those, and then go here to this F note or F chord, which is 3rd fret D and G. So now you also hear, which could sound like, if you listen really closely, it could be... which might be what Angus is doing. It's kind of hard to tell. But this note here, which is your G as well, this keeps you grounded so you can stay in the rhythm, because if you're playing these open Gs, sometimes you can get lost in the rhythm, and this will keep you grounded to keep the song on time. So we'll go into the chorus and see how that looks. Okay, so going into the chorus from the main riff. So we have our main riff here. off the main riff. And then you've got this chord here, which is your F, which is 3rd fret D and G. You're going to slide up to A, which is just on the D and G strings, and then open D and G. So, and then you're going to do it again, but this time, instead of sliding up to the A, you're just going to go from here to open. So the whole thing is like this. Go to your F power chord, and then to G. And then we're going to start the riff over. Now when we start it over, we do this. We go. Open G, not here yet. The next time, then we go to here. Then we play that again. Now we're going to come to the bridge. Okay, so coming out of the chorus the second time and going into the bridge. So, you know, we've got our and it just stays at that open G. It doesn't go back to here again. Okay, so it's just playing this riff right after the second chorus. Alright, and then we get to the bridge. It's going to be G power chord, then B flat, and then C, and then back to B flat again, to D sharp. All power chords, you can see those. You hit this twice, the D sharp twice. To Angus's solo, it's playing that same riff over and over again, and then you go back to your chorus and play that again, and then you come out of the solo, and that's pretty much the end of the song. There's not much more to it than that. Like I said in the beginning, I know that they're sliding, and to be honest with you, I can't make it sound quite right, so I'm just playing the chords, and I can't tell if both of them are sliding the guitar or not. So sliding into these chords or not. But anyway, that's it. That's the basic concept of the song. And I'll do another one off the Flick of the Switch album, which is the best album from Brian, in my opinion. But anyway, a little later. All right, thanks guys. Bye.